Hello, and welcome to my first show that is exclusively live on YouTube. Welcome to the Brian Coletto Show podcast. Um, it has been a while since I've done a show, um, and for those of you that are watching this back later, um, yeah, and the reason that this is only being done on YouTube at this point is because um, I previously was recording these on Fireside and streaming it to my YouTube channel from there, but Fireside abruptly took away my creator tools at the end of August as they decided to go in a different direction and favor creators that had many more minutes viewed on their shows on Fireside. And I was nowhere near their level. So I decided that I will be doing my shows exclusively here as a result. And it's not just Fireside that has changed a lot lately. The audio app that I have used the most, Clubhouse, has changed a lot in the last month. They went to more of a friendship type feel for the app with voice chats and voice messages. There are still live rooms, but it is a lot different on there. But I'm personally still using it. I enjoy it. Yeah, I'm going to keep going with it, although I may be going to a few other platforms here and there, including LinkedIn Audio, as I've seen a number of Clubhouse people going over to LinkedIn Audio. But, we'll see what happens in the future. How is this on my autism brain? Well, I've had a lot of experience of change in life. So at this point, it's, grieve what is lost, but move forward with what is available. And I knew that me going live on YouTube was available, considering that I have over 300 subscribers to my channel. I don't have all of the features yet, but one day I will. I'm not in a rush to get to certain metrics. I'm just being me. Now, this also is October 2023. This is Disability Job Awareness Month. And I am an advocate of that no matter what time of year it is. That people should be given an opportunity, but there also has to be an understanding that a job has to be performed as well, because managers and owners have their own quota lines to meet and customers to satisfy. But also, there are some really brilliant people out there who are differently abled, and you might not even be able to tell anything. So yeah, definitely, take a look at that. As for um, how my September was, um, I did have my share of a few good events that I went to. Um, I went to a big BizFest event at the home of the Somerset Patriots, which is a AA affiliate of the Yankees. That event actually usually happens in June, but was postponed because of Canada wildfires in our area. So we had it in September. Um, I did 2 networking events in the span of a week with a local chamber, and one of them was a mini golf outing, and my second mini golf outing with them this year. The other one was back in June, after the wildfires. And I also had a few other groups that I went into events with. But there were also a number of activities that wound up being canceled because there was a lot of rain in New Jersey during some of the weekends in September. The second weekend and the last weekend of September, especially. Um, but it is what it is. We keep going, and of course there was some around the house work that I usually do on occasion anyway, particularly outside, that I did throughout September, and you know, making progress at my regular job as well, and figuring out goals for the next year. And I will say that my brain couldn't think of much of anything right away, but then it did, and I actually wound up with more goals than other people. Um, so I'm I'm I feel very good about that. I don't have anything of stories specifically about autism for this time, other than to say that I just did get word that a actually no, I should backtrack that. I have a few stories. So I got word of a friend who is going to be part of a virtual summit very soon and being a speaker for that. I'm not part of it, but he is. So I'm very happy for him. Um, oh, and also, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last show before this one, but I just recently did join a fellow autism influencer on LinkedIn on the last Tuesday of every month, beginning in this past August, for a segment Networking with Brian Coletto. That influencer is Carol Jean Winnington, who I love and adore. And I'm I look forward to her shows and being a part of it and contributing. And there was one other story I think that I was gonna say as it related to autism. Yes, that's right. This past Sunday, October 1st, I attended the second annual Top Golf fundraising event for a nonprofit called Autism MVP Foundation, an organization I've gotten to know over the last year, all because they did an event in my town. And most of the events are not in my town, but this one happened to be. And being that yours truly is on the spectrum, it was a no-brainer for me. And I get around very well on my own. So yeah, I surprised myself. I had a few things to say. And I happen to see that there are 3 people who are viewing this right now. So thank you if you're still here. Or, okay. Well, I mean, the fact that a few people even came to check this out is pretty cool. So, yeah. With that being said, that is all I have for tonight. So, thank you to all who listened to a part of this live, and to anybody who views any of this on replay. And hopefully I'll be back here next week with another show. And until then, I send you all love, light, blessings, and peace.